Hello, this is the Cowabunga collection on PS4. I'm going to play their version of the second Turtles arcade game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. I'm cutting off the sides of the screen because this game actually runs in 4:3, so you won't see the sides of the collection menus, but don't worry about it. You'll see the whole actual arcade game. So these are what the collection calls enhancements. Some of them are sort of cheat codes, like here's a level select, God mode, button dash, players to dash with a single button press. That sounds cool, let's do that. Remove penalty bombs, disables the penalty bombs. I don't know what that is. Nightmare mode, dramatically increases number of enemies. Don't need that yet. Turbo mode, maybe double normal speed. Well, that's a heck of a thing, but I think we'll not do that for now. Okay, you can also play a Japanese version if you wanted to, but we'll play the US version. I don't like the looks of that lightning flash in the background. Let's play as Raphael. William S. Sessions still letting us know what's up. Holy cow, they got a whole vocal song. Whoa. Pizza Power, okay. 1991, so this came out the year after, no, 2 years after the first arcade game. It was the NES version of the first arcade game that came out in 1990, so then the next year this came out in the arcade. And then there would be a port of this to Super Nintendo.
Let's kick shell!
Okay.
This is April O'Neil reporting.
I think that was a lot like a starting cutscene in the first arcade game, but
Bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag!
a lot fancier animation on April's hair. Okay. I didn't set my buttons because you have to set them up all separately. Start. So still 2 buttons like the previous arcade game. Let's see the strategy guide. Okay, time bonus game. There are kids playing these games right now who are going to be alive in the year 2100. Makes you think. Okay. This came out in 1991. Well, yeah. You do not need to insert any quarters. Oh boy. Wait a second. So it's talking about game console. So this is not. What? I'm not playing the SNES version, am I? No. Am I? No, I'm paranoid. No, it's the arcade game. Here's the SNES version. We're not doing that. I'll do that next.
Let's kick shell!
I can't skip that. What? Come on. I'm huge compared to these little ninjas. Jeez, my turtle is gigantic. Or I'm just fighting the tiniest ninjas. I can just hit like 5 of them at once. Oh shoot, but then he gets in a big combo on me. Just threw a guy into the screen. Hey, what? That was weird. Oh, get the pizza. Oh, wow. What? So if you hit both buttons, he does this weird... Is that a jump kick? Ah.
Prepare to die.
Jeez. Hey, those guys have sight. Uh-oh, it's Giant Krang. Yeah. This game is flat. It's got more flashing effects than the previous game, which is not something I'm really fond of. It's something my eyeballs are fond of. I'm old. I don't think I ever played this. I don't remember playing this one in the arcade. Back in the day, I played the first one in the arcade.
Terminate the turtles.
Ah. I wonder how many units, how many cabinets were sold of this in the States versus the first one, because the first one was super popular. Just wonder if maybe arcade owners didn't see a big reason to update. Because the first one was still pretty popular 2 years later. What the heck is that supposed to be? So this guy was a boss you fought in the first arcade game. He didn't have this weird ectoplasm handgun. Literally a handgun, I guess. Wow, get owned. Was that kind of looks like he had a straitjacket on at the end.
Alley Cat Blues.
Interesting effect. That's a cool background. Shoot, I screwed up. I'm mashing both buttons because I did it. Well, that's that dash thing. Oh, wait.
Cool off, sucker.
There's more voice clips in this one. Ow. Oh, shoot. It's not paying attention. That's interesting because I don't think those sword guys were in the first arcade game. I think there were guys with swords in the NES port of the first arcade game. What the heck? Wow. Oh, jeez. What the heck's going on? I can't handle this. I love how they just surround you when you pick the pizza up. This robot is unstoppable. I mean, it kept hitting me out of my attack. Oh wow, it just died immediately though. Oh jeez, 3 hives. So yeah, it was the NES version, I think, that introduced the blue sword guys. Oh, finally they got to pull Nelson thing out. Now we got guys with 3 knives. Wait a second. Pizza turned into a bomb? What? Is it a trap? Wow. Yeah, I think this pizza's a trap.
Pizza power!
Oh, I see. It's a time. That sucks. I want my health restore. I mean, I didn't need it there, I guess. So, oh, there's a health restore. So you have low pizza and you have bomb pizza. It's confusing. Oh wow. What is with this voice? Is this guy from the comic? What is this guy? I guess it's more likely he's from the cartoon. He has eyes on his chest? He doesn't have one of those. Oh, I didn't get the health. He's not one of those aliens like Krang, is he? Not doing this very well, apparently. Okay, get the pizza. It's weird, you can do multiple types of jump kicks. You can do that low jump kick. You can do a high jump kick. You can do a high flappy jump kick. In the NES version, you could start jumping one way and then kick. Okay, you can't. I don't know what to do about this guy. God, got elbow lasers. Ah, he's got flying jetpack jump kicks. Well, just kill me now. Huh, so I stopped punching because I wanted to move away, but it wouldn't let me. I don't really understand the mechanics enough here. In fact, I had a better time with the first arcade game. The NES mechanics were much clearer. I actually felt like I could, if I did it right, I could hit guys without getting counterattacked. If I did it right, whereas in the arcade version, it just felt like I always got counterattacked. No matter what I did. And that's pretty much how that boss fight felt there. Okay, let's get some Geiger aliens. This blinking. Okay. Okay.
My toes, my toes.
Oh jeez, that's what the mines do. The mines don't blow up, they just spike your toes. They're just metal spiked balls. Oh god, I could have used some pizza there.
My toes.
Jeez, not that it matters. That was the stressful thing about playing the NES port of the first arcade game, was that you had limited lives or continues. And I didn't quite make it through that one. I ended up having to use the stage select sheet to get back to the last stage because I ran out of continues there. This music's really going. Oh my gosh. Take my quarters, please. Basic combat's a little more fun in this than in the first arcade game. I hate this. I hate this. The moving skateboard parts, though. Biff. Duh. Let's go. Wow.
Pizza time.
What? Okay, they just explode. What the heck, man? Just stay out of their way, I guess. It's a pretty nice water effect. Is this just gonna go on until I hit them and they explode? I mean, what the heck? This is like no possible escape. Or did I get that one without getting hit? This sucks. What is this? Exploding aliens? Ah! My eyeballs are... I keep having to close my eyes. These flashing effects are really bad.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
I think I'm going to be playing this game a whole lot after I finish it here. I hope the NES version doesn't do that, but it probably does. I don't know about this background. So, what's the story? Shredder has a time machine? Did he get it from aliens? What's going on? I like the bow guy. I like that green color. Oh, shoot. The flappy jump kick's weird. It's getting dark. Oh, battle axes. And bombs. That's a lot of dudes, man. Okay, give me the bomb pizza. Come here, you jerk. Oh, that does not last very long. I can't even clear the screen with it. At least I couldn't. Look at that heat shimmer effect back there. That's pretty cool. Ow. Ow. Wow. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Wait, I can't ride the dinosaur? Come on. Come on, Gold Max, let us ride dinosaurs. Ow. Or dragons, I mean, whatever. I can have a port of Golden Axe now. I want to play Golden Axe. That hurry splinter is so weird because he doesn't even last long enough to... Wait a second, is this Clayface from Batman? Oh, wow. So the bosses actually have some variety to them in this game. That's a big step up over the first one where they just all kind of did the same thing. Almost all of them. There's another screen flash effect. You get the enemies charge right up on you. Oh, it's not a screen flash, it's just this huge sprite flashing. The enemies charge right up on you during pizza time. It's not cool. Pizza time is time for enemies to sneak up on you now. Can't tell what do I do? Sometimes it's slow, flappy jump kicks. I can't walk through a guy anymore. That was stupid.
Oh, shell shock.
TM.
Let kick shell. Let kick shell.
Ah. Okay. Oh. It's gotten faster now. God, what? Wow, man. That sucked. Don't do that. Ow.
Cowabunga!
Big old shredder rock pile. So this pirate stage in the attract mode for the collection, it was showing a pirate ship stage where the boss fight, there were just gigantic lightning bolts exploding across the screen the whole time. It didn't look fun.
Duh, my nose.
What? What? Is that
Forgot
weird
the sun cream.
bird I stepped on? Ugh.
Duh,
Yeah, I
my
guess it is
nose.
that board, huh? That echoes my least favorite part of the first game where you kept falling into manholes. And the enemies didn't.
Forgot the sun cream.
What the heck? Ugh. In this game, you can just kind of bash your way through guys, which you couldn't really do in the first one. Always got a huge gun. So that's an improvement, I suppose, but they also just gang up on you really fast. What is that green thing he had?
Pizza power!
Okay, that worked better. I like that shadow effect. I forgot to run away.
Duh, my
Oh,
nose.
great. Okay, they got weird flying yo-yos. I'm getting hit by all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah. Oh,
I feel seasick.
the turtles have such weird voices.
Duh,
Oh my
nose.
gosh, the boards.
Duh, my nose.
Duh, my nose. Who would say duh, my nose? Oh. Go, what? Come on. Well, thanks, Master Splinter.
Pizza time.
I'm gonna slowly flap my way down towards you. Ugh.
I feel seasick.
Oh no, this... Okay, I'm gonna just try to squint my eyes and not get a migraine. These guys are gruesome looking. Pretty cool sprites. I just wish there wasn't this horrible flashing going on. Also, I'm gonna just get crushed. I need like 3 people to play this with me. I love the green underpants that guy's wearing. It's like sumo pants. Is he a sumo? Hmm. Oh, this guy's rough. I don't know what to do about that guy. pushes me too. Jeez, this is really gruesome. Wow, I just hit him like 20 times. See, the mechanics are still kind of unclear, whatever. Aw. Just a little sea turtle. Doggy, huh? Hey, doggy. That boss fight wasn't actually as bad as it seemed. Like you could hit those guys a lot of times in a row if you got lucky. Oh gosh, the mob just, jeez. Shut up, Splinter. It sucks that you can't break that stuff. I mean, come on. Whoa, that was a crazy sounding hole. Wow. Yeah. What's this for? Nice high beam, man. Bap. Ew. Just completely surrounded.
I feel seasick.
I feel some kind of sick. Oh man. Jeez. It's complete mob.
I feel seasick.
I just got completely killed by this mob around me.
I feel seasick.
Wish more of this background stuff was interactable. Wow, I can't even tell what's going on. There's so many chains. Okay, I'm not gonna. I made it. Oh, great. Now it just takes 2 guys to mob me. So I can cover the whole screen with their chain. Oh. Oh gosh, I hate these chain guys.
Oh, shell shock.
Let's get shell.
Yeah. Oh man. Wow, they all just ran into that. There's just an abandoned sack of U.S. mail. Bazookas there. Oh,
I feel
jeez.
seasick.
I just immediately go for the flanking maneuver.
Pizza time.
So you haven't even had to fight Bebop and Rocksteady as all these new, I guess, characters? Wow. Oh! It's like a Crocodile Dundee mutation. Come on, Crocky. That's pretty funny. Ow. I mean, the instant counterattack is something that happened in the first game, and it's just... it still blows. I mean, there's no way to get away. There's no way to get away without getting hit. That is the very not fun part of this. I can't even see that knife coming. This is lame. This is really lame. Yeah, funny. Real funny. Instant counterattacks are really hilarious. I guess I probably should have been hitting him just once more instead of trying to go for multiple hits. That was probably partly my own fault, but I don't... The previous bosses had not taught me to... I'll just keep making excuses for sucking. Oh no. Who thought this kind of stage was cool? I guess it was just a thing they could do with the hardware. This fast scrolling thing. So I figured they might as well do it. Maybe somebody would think it was cool. Oh boy. This was the worst. The helicopter stage was pretty much the worst part of the first one. What's with this? Why were all the pizzas in a row up there? That sucks. I can't even hit this helicopter guy. Also, why do all of the enemies keep flashing white at once? What's that supposed to do except blind me? I think I finally hit him at least. Why are they flashing? Gah! This sucks. This stage sucks. Yeah, fun. I can't even see this. I hate this. Just wake me up when we've scrolled past everything. How about that?
Let's get shelled! Pizza time!
Those stupid helicopters. There's Giant Crane. That's pretty cool. Okay, he shrunk now. I was more impressed when you were blimp-sized. Well, instant counterattacks. Okay, one slice and then I have to run. guess it is one attack and then move. The first bosses, that didn't really seem to be a thing. Maybe it was the whole time and I'm just an idiot. That seems likely. Arg. Oh. That flying kick is the most ridiculous thing. It's a little easier to tell when you're lined up with somebody in this game. The first game somehow, it was hard to tell. That kick sucks. He fades back, so you just whiff, and then he just slowly, ever so gracefully, just flies through you with his foot. It's so insulting. And you're in whiff stun, so you just can't move out of the way. I can't tell when I can hit him and when I have to run. Yeah, obviously when he's beating his chest. Get some hits in. Not then, though. So 3, I don't know. It's hard to tell what the... It's almost like I might as well go for the extra hits. Because if you get them, then you saved yourself a lot of time. It's not. What? Getting clapped. Uh-oh. Ah, the claps. I hate it because they also just start to speed up all their attacks or reactions later in the fight. It's so frustrating. These boss fights kind of blow. They're a little better than the first one, though. They're probably a lot better than the first one. Better than the first one, anyway. One thing in the first one, when you hit the boss, I don't think they even had a hit animation. They would just flash a color. How many times do I have to hit this Joker? He's got like 5 times the hit points of any previous boss. Did you stop flashing randomly? That is so annoying. Why were enemies in this whole stage just flashing white randomly? I can't I can't come back to this game. There's just too many stupid flashing effects, just for no reason even.
I'm trapped.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they kind of borrowed these from the NES game as well. The NES introduced these like T6 Annihilator robots. They were horrible, but they would shoot these ring rays at you. Ring rays. Yeah, getting surrounded immediately again. I love the stage background here.
I'm trapped.
They didn't do that though. They just machine gun energy rings at you and hit you repeatedly. They didn't die that easy.
Pizza power.
Oh wow. That was awesome. Are we still alive? Come on. Look at that scene outside. That's cool. The one guy shooting my... Why do they shoot your toes anyway? Okay. Really lost track of who I was in that mob. I'm the green guy. That's a clue. Oh, this sucks. They really mob you in this one. I mean, obviously the hardware can handle much more activities. They just send everybody at you. God, that's stupid. Okay. Can I go up here? No. Foot. Wow. Yeah, that was stupid. There's a guy off screen shooting me with his electro gun. Oh, shut up. Those frisbee things are kind of lame. You know why there's no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle who uses a frisbee weapon? Because it's kind of stupid, that's why. Oh, great. What's with this stuff? Is that gonna... Oh, that's what it's gonna... I'm too cool,
Pizza
alright.
time.
Now I'm too.
Okay. Of course the cool beams don't hit the enemies somehow. I like the flashing lights, thanks. Still no. The big giant balls don't hit the bad guys somehow. Oh boy.
Pizza power.
Oh, flamethrower, huh? That guy was moving down lower on the screen than I could move. Just to flank me. Ugh. Jeez.
Electric shell.
You shellheads are dead.
Oh,
I'm trapped.
oh my gosh.
I'm trapped.
So normally I hate flashing effects on bosses, but it would be nice to know somehow that I'm hitting that guy. It's a little hard to...
Anyone got a
What?
I'm trapped.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm gonna get through the Super Nintendo version of this. Ah!
I'm trapped.
The voice sample is terrible. I can't do this. So he wobbles when he flashes, when you hit him. So you really can't just go after him. Those things are too incapacitating.
I'm trapped.
Jeez. Yeah, do it again. Drop some more guys.
I'm trapped. No. Anyone got a pin?
At least he's flying lower now. Okay, those hurt me too. Of course. His attacks are a little too abstract.
I'm trapped.
Ah!
No.
Like how he's got a foot logo on the front of his flying saucer.
I'm trapped.
Oh great, he's dropping him off screen now.
I'm trapped. No. Anyone got a pin? I'm trapped.
Jeez.
That hole's our way home. Let's go.
That hole. Did he time out? I mean, what the heck? It's the Technodrome.
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
So they just built a new Technodrome, or Death Star, or whatever. Hey, it's the Statue of Liberty. Wow, so there's in the first game there was a whole stage in the Technodrome. That hasn't hurt me. I took off one bar. And they drew the heck out of Shredder. Ooh, it's really cool. I don't know about the green knife, maybe. That sound effect when he hits me is weird. Yep. Okay. So I can charge him down until he casts his stupid hand on me. Okay, now I guess I can't. What? Okay.
Electric shell.
Jeez. Fun times. Yeah, just bap, bap. I mean, I might as well do that if I can get. Except then he does that. So if I'm sticking and moving all the time, he doesn't cast his hand thing, and the hand takes off like 5 times as much damage as his regular attack. This sticking and moving is kind of contradictory. I don't care. I just want to end this stupid. I hate this fight. He just hits you whenever, really. There's no trying to finesse it. He's gonna hit you. Okay.
Cowabunga!
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the Arc villain Shredder.
Arc villain. Well, that was fast. How did we get back with the statue? So that wasn't in time? I don't know. Where did we get this blimp? Who's funding us? Well, it's an improvement over the first tmnt arcade game in terms of the mechanics of how it plays, but it's also got leaves a lot to be desired. Like, why could they not just look at like Capcom beat 'em ups and see that maybe if you make the timing and everything of things a little less random, make the player feel like they're rewarded for learning actual reliable mechanics?
3 a.m.
That's more fun. Also just loops. Well, I'm not going to play a second loop because I don't like this game that much. I got 10 credits, which kind of sucks. I guess that was stupid, wasn't it? I need to get killed a lot. Maybe I'll just stand under this ball. Well, so anyway, that was me playing through. I really didn't want to loop the game. Just end my game, please. That was me playing through the first loop. Teenage Mutant Ninja. Okay, let me get to the boss because now I'm paranoid that this is like not the end of the first loop, and if I stop here I won't get credit for completing the game. Not that I should care about a trophy or something, but
Pizza time.
sigh. The boss fights are better than the first one, but almost anything would have been better than the boss fights in the first one.
Prepare to die.
We're just gonna get to the second stage just to make sure it's actually a loop. Not that that would prove it for sure, I guess, but... shouldn't be getting the pizzas. I still have way too many lives.
Terminate the turtles.
Kind of gets me about this. So Bebop and Rocksteady never even showed up. That's funny. Maybe they thought that would be too repetitive. Wow. But also, it just kind of bugged me in the first one too that it doesn't show you the names of the bosses. Like, I want to know the names. Because I don't know who this guy is. Ectoplasm. Oh. That's a big old weird pistol. Is he taking more hits now?
Cowabunga! Alley Cat Blues.
Well, it says scene 2, so it's definitely a loop. Alright, just come and waste me. So, it's got much more flashing effects than the first one, which I really don't like. So I guess if I had to pick one to replay, maybe I'd play the first? I don't know. I would just go play Final Fight or Captain Commando. Probably Captain Commando. Or Double Dragon. Actually, probably Double Dragon. Double Dragon's still basically the first real beat 'em up, and still the best beat 'em up, really, which is kind of sad. Not that I've played all the recent ones, but I can't play a lot of the recent ones because of the flashing effects. Also, I didn't play that, what was that newest one, Shredder's Revenge, or I don't know what it was, but it looked Western made, like the action just looked wrong. It just didn't look good in terms of how I want my action to play.
Shell shock.
And, I don't know, it's just a different focus that Western developers have over Eastern developers, and tend to appreciate more how Eastern developers do hand-to-hand action. What? These colors here suck. What happened? Like they ran out of good colors for the score entry screen. We used them all up on stage 5. Okay. I got kind of curious about this Nightmare mode. Actually, let's do Turbo and Nightmare. How about that? Let's just see how this goes. Donatello. Turbo Nightmare.
Let's kick shell. Let's kick shell.
definitely fast. Well, turbo mode is interesting. Jeez. Nightmare mode would not be very fun without turbo. It's still not real fun. It's kind of a hoot, but this would kind of get old. Also, how fast would it get old? Turbo fast. Yeah, this is just a constant mob. Uh-huh. Alright, well that's enough of that. So I guess next I'll play the NES version. Not in this episode, in the next episode. It looks like a more accurate, a more arcade faithful port than the NES version was of the first arcade game. And again, the NES version actually improved some things. And it's interesting that the second arcade game took some ideas from the NES port. It took those robot enemies and it took the sword guys from the NES port. Well, the robot enemies were a little different, but they're about 40% similar. They shot energy rings, same difference. And they're approximately the same size and shape as the NES versions, which were not in the first arcade game. I mean, the NES version added 2 entirely new stages to the arcade game, complete with bosses, and the bosses in those stages were a little harder than the regular bosses. And in fact, like the final boss of the game, Shredder, spoiler, was way easier than most of the bosses in the game in the NES version of the arcade game. Except that he would occasionally shoot you with this energy ray that would instantly cover most of the screen, and if it hit you, you'd just instantly devolve to a regular turtle and died. It didn't show how your turtle died, but I guess it implies that Shredder just stepped on you or something. So he was going to take a couple of lives from you no matter what with that, probably. So that kind of sucked, but other than that, you could just like jump kick him back and forth, even though he's got a clone of himself, so you're fighting 2 of them at once. But you could just jump kick the heck out of him. Wow, he threw a crayfish at... He didn't do that in the arcade version. I never had a Super Nintendo. My brother had one. But I didn't... I was offended by it. I had liked the NES aesthetic, the 8-bit aesthetic, and I just didn't like how everything on the NES was rounded and cutesy, or the SNES was rounded and cutesy, and the controller had way too many buttons. It was just, I was mad. I was mad about it. So I didn't play the 16-bit console generation, really. Look how enemies just hurl themselves to their death. You don't get to kill them, they just off themselves. So I'm a little worried about limited credits and lives. Like, yeah, extra lives. So that's probably going to kind of suck. Like what I said, what happened in the NES one was that, so if you run out of continues, you had to use you had to restart the game and use the stage select sheet to get back to the stage. But basically, even continuing when you had continues in the game, it would make you redo sometimes a significant portion of the level. So it just took a lot longer to get through the game. It took me a lot longer to get through the NES version. I mean, it's got longer stages. It's got 2 more stages. Then you had to replace significant chunks of stages on continues and stage select. That's interesting. That's not in the arcade version. If there's no helicopter guides, oh, okay, that sucked. Wow, they just had to do some Mode 7, didn't they? Well, probably better than the arcade one, as long as there's no helicopters. Unless it's... oh, no. Okay, yeah, it's bit. Gratuitous Mode 7. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, that'll be the next episode. Hopefully it doesn't take me as long to get through that as the NES version took me. I'm sort of scared. I had been saying that I was going to keep getting in episodes of King of Fighters 2000 while I worked my way through this Cowabunga collection, but I don't think I will. My KOF skills will go to heck, but I just want to get through these games as efficiently as I can, not waste time. So, oh no, you're doing Mode 7 through the whole Krang fight? Of course. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with the Turtles games. Maybe I'll eventually find one that I actually like this one, it's okay, but there's still plenty of annoying things. I have no idea how Hyperstone Heist is gonna go. No idea how the Manhattan Project is going to go, except that I played like the first half of the first stage and it seemed pretty cool, so that one might be good, I don't know. And I think I'll save the Tournament Fighters fighting games for last. So anyway, well, that's new. Oh no. Well, that looks rough. Wow, they added a whole bunch of stuff. Well, next up, me getting owned in first person by Splinter. Oh, so you have to throw ninjas at him? Wow, so is that a boss? Wow, that's crazy. Well, that'll be interesting. Thanks for watching. More screen flash effects that I'm gonna hate. Thanks for watching, and good night. And we'll play this next time.